What's going on, guys? This is Martyrs Brigade 99 coming to you once again with another session of Dark Souls PvP. Alright guys, we're back at it once again for a one-part series that I like to title Clash of the Titans. And basically this is just a team battle, 2v2, and we have good old asphyxiated duck, short dude. I think in the second team battle we have Pastry as well as Raza. And a lot of these guys like to frequent the Twitch, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know Short Dude. If you're not already familiar with him, go ahead and check out his YouTube channel, because he does a lot of good things, especially for the PC on his YouTube channel. Alright, so he's doing a little R1 spamming, so we're going to go ahead and punish that with a high speed parry. Now, one thing I will say about good old asphyxiated duck, I mean, that guy is pretty handy with that Flamberg and Pyro, because he definitely caught me on a number of occasions with both. Right, and I mean, even to the extent to where in some cases I couldn't even toggle out of it. Right, but it is what it is. It just calls for me to get a little bit more proficient on my reflexes. Right, and that's why having these type of matches, especially with good players, is not only fun, but is also a learning experience. Now, to the extent that you guys have not participated in team battles, you guys notice that quick toggle escape, but he kind of turned his body so I wasn't able to go ahead and punish with the parry. Alright, so I try to get a quick humanity suck out of him. Now, one thing that I would suggest for you guys that have yet to experience the team battles is probably a little more fun for you guys to go ahead and try to do this amongst people that you know. Because if you try to do it amongst a group of people that you are not familiar with, it might basically just turn into a backstab fest. Right, and I basically experienced that on a number of occasions. I mean, I've even participated in a team battle where, like, I was the only one who didn't have a Hornet ring. I mean, it basically sucked. It was not fun at all. So, I mean, my suggestion, if you guys are enjoying team battles, go ahead, hook up with some of your PSN friends that also play Dark Souls. And go ahead and enjoy yourself. I guarantee you guys will have at least as much fun as I did. Alright, so we were able to dark hand a second victim. And there I go getting greedy. Now, if you guys just noticed that I was able to toggle out of that, but for some reason I still got vacuumed into a backstab. So obviously this is the PS3 version. Right, because although there is a little lag that exists on Xbox, it's not really that bad to where I would really complain about it, right? And this is basically comparatively speaking, because keep in mind, I have both consoles and I've been able to make comparisons on both, right? And based upon my own experience, I mean, although I do like the fact that there's a lot of good competition and frequent PvP, I mean, at the end of the day, the lag on PS3 is, I would say, the worst out of all three mediums, right? Mediums meaning Xbox, PC, and the PS3 itself. All right, but it's still all to the good, because not only do we have a lot of good competition on PS3, but, I mean, you rarely find downtimes in PvP, unlike the other two mediums. Alright, so back to the Clash of the Titans. Now, one quick lesson about being greedy. You guys can tell right there I'm being a little greedy with my dark hand. And, you know, when you don't learn to discipline yourself and you get too greedy, sometimes, I mean, you'll find yourself on the short end of the stick. So, you know, I was able to suck humanity out of the first two victims. So, you know, I was getting a little too confident in doing that, but it was all good, because like I said, at the end of the day, these are fun battles. Alright, so Short Dude got a good parry right there. Got him with Got him with the soul suck, and we're good to go. Come on, dude. Let's see, can I get another one? Now, basically, this is the level 100 team arena. Team arena. Right? And the thing is, I actually deleted this particular build. Mainly because this was basically a soul level 100 vitality build. Vitality meaning I would use base stats, the minimum requirements to be able to use the weapons that I would use at any given time. And I would just basically get elemental weapons and just put, you know, the minimum stats I would need to fast roll for endurance and just the rest in vitality. But see, the thing about me, I don't really like the sound of lightning weapons, right? It's something about those lightning weapons I really do not like. Now, granted, the lightning is the strongest out of all of the elementals, but I really do not like the sound of it. So I went on ahead and remade my build, and now I have a new soul level 100 build, and this time it's a female. Right, and actually I think that build is pretty effective because I'm able to go ahead and carry 2 6-unit weapons in addition to having, I mean, the armor is sufficient. You know, it's not really all the best, but at the end of the day, it's good enough to get the job done. Alright, so GG's to everybody right there. Got a good high speed win. Alright, so we have another arena battle going on, and I think this is the one that's featuring, speak of the devil, shout out to good old Pastry, and I think we have Raza in addition to Short Dude like we had in the first arena battle. Alright, so this will definitely be a little interesting. So he's going ahead and casting a miracle. And actually, I think it's one of those miracles that you can get out of Duke Archives. Right, the one that can basically not only inflict replenishment on the caster, but also on the person that's on his team. So I think he basically created this build specially for the arena team battles. Alright, so we got good old Drake, we have good old Pastry with the high-speed Drake sword, and we have Raza with the Claymore and the Avalon. And actually, he did a real good job with this Avalon Claymore combo. And as a matter of fact, I think he's even going with no poise, right? And despite having no poise, he definitely did a good job with that particular build. As a matter of fact, a little later you guys are going to catch me trying to hit him off with a dark hand soul suck, and actually he parried it. Right, but I don't want to get into too much about that. I want you guys to go ahead and see it. That was a good move. He definitely did a good parry at that particular point. Alright, so here go Raza. Tighten me up with the running two-handed R1. Alright, so hopefully we can get another win with regard to the team battles. Like I said before, you know, I think this build is cool. I mean, it has the armor set that I use on most of my builds, but I really do not like that lightning sound. So that's, like I said before, that's the reason why I went on ahead and deleted this build and recreated it using a different armor set. And as a matter of fact, like I said before, it's a female instead of the standard male. Alright, so I got him with the two-hitter quitter. And we're good to go. Alright, now this is one of the... Alright, so he almost got Short Dude caught up, but he actually missed. So we're good right there. And he's fucking that Drake sword. That super OP Drake sword. Here we go, right here. Oh man. I just knew I caught him with that dark hand. That was good reflexes right there. Raza definitely did a good job on that parry. Alright. So after I got parried right there, I don't think I'm going to be doing too many dark hand soul sucks. Come on, dude. Can't do much with the Drake sword. Actually, I missed that parry right there, and that's why I say if you guys pay close attention, you guys would notice that he wasn't deep enough in the chest for me to have a good parry. Okay, there's another good BS right there. And that's why I say whenever you see these guys, because I kind of noticed this a lot of these guys who are using these great swords, I mean, they do a whole bunch of these running two-handed R1s. And if you guys want to put a stop to that, especially for the ones who make a mistake and lock on with it, you guys need to take a few steps forward and parry into them, right? Because, you know, if you just kind of stand in place and parry and they hit you with the tip, you're going to miss the parry. Or if they go too much into you, they're going to miss the parry. So you basically have to position your body just right. And, you know, you really kind of have to be familiar with those running two-handed R1s in order for you to understand what I mean by, you know, being positioned correctly. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. Oh, actually, I thought that was a replenishment, but I guess it's not. Alright, got a good BS right there on good old Raza. Now you guys notice those hits. I mean, you know, granted I'm using a +5 lightning halberd. Those hits are so weak. And you know, in addition to being annoyed by the sound from the lightning halberd, another reason why I decided to change was because, I mean, those attacks were, you know, they just sucked for the most part. Right? They basically sucked because, like I said before, I have another build. As a matter of fact, my dexterity build, or quality, whatever you want to call it, it's a 2840 strength and dexterity. And, you know, a one-handed halberd does pretty good. You know, in some cases, it can even do in the 3s. But my lightning halberd doesn't do that much damage with the one-handed R1 attack. So, you know, in addition to being annoyed by the sound of the lightning, I just figured to myself, you know what, this build is cool, but, you know, number one, I don't like the sound of the lightning. And number two, I really want to be able to carry more than one weapon. Alright, so that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, Martyrs Brigade.